I recently cruised on the Sun Princess, the latest ship from Princess Cruises, and I have to say I was really impressed. There is a lot to do on this beautiful new vessel. So in this video, I'm going to give you my top recommendations on activities you shouldn't miss if you're planning a sun sailing. If that sounds interesting, please keep watching. Hi guys, how are you? I hope you're having a splendid day, and if you're new here, welcome. My name is Kim, and I do cruise videos to help you have a better vacation. So this is my third Sun Princess video. The first was all about the sanctuary level amenities, and the second was my full cruise review, and I will link both of those at the end in case you want to check them out. My next video is going to be all about the food and restaurant options on board, so if you don't want to miss that, be sure to subscribe. I did say in my last video that food was going to be next, but I decided to switch it up, so we're going to talk about activities today, and then in my next video, we'll talk all about the food. So with that being said, let's dive in. These are my top suggestions on things you should do if you're sailing on the Sun. Number 1 is Spellbound by Magic Castle. This is an immersive, multi-course dining experience limited to 30 people for each seating. There are 3 seatings each night. Because capacity is so limited, there is a $150 charge per person that includes open bar. After dinner, you get to go to an exclusive lounge where they have professional magicians performing tableside tricks. The bar is themed after the world-famous Magic Castle in Hollywood, California. And here's a tip for you. When you book Spellbound, the lounge is yours for the evening. You can leave and re-enter anytime you like. In my opinion, that alone is worth the cover charge. The craft cocktails are amazing, and they are exclusive to Spellbound. Check out this one that I ordered called Escape from Houdini's Chest. It has cinnamon and strawberry-infused vodka, elderflower liqueur, and lime. So good. My husband opted for the Conjurer, an old-fashioned type cocktail that gets its black color from charcoal. I know $150 sounds like a lot, but it is limited to 30 people per seating, and I do think it's worth it. The bar is so cool, and the magicians are super talented. Now, since we're talking about nightlife, let's continue the theme with numbers 2, 3, and 4. My number 2 suggestion is to pay a visit to O'Malley's, the Irish pub on board. This was my favorite bar on the Sun. It really feels like you're in a pub, and they have amazing live music. This is a very lively, popular spot, and on our sailing, it had a total party vibe. This pub offers unique cocktails featuring the exclusive Grace O'Malley spirits. The bar also has a decent selection of beer and wine. The pub is open late, so this is a good go-to spot after dinner and a show. Side note, but O'Malley's does serve bar food at certain times, things like fish and chips and an onion ring tower. There's an extra cost to dine here, but if you have unlimited specialty dining, I would make a point to eat here. The food was yummy. My number 3 must-do is to see a show in the Dome. The Dome is a really impressive glass-enclosed structure that serves as an entertainment space at night. During the day, it's a nice place to relax. But in the evening, many shows take place here, and most of them are Cirque du Soleil-type performances featuring aerial acrobatics. I really enjoyed the show I saw when I was on the cruise. My next recommendation is to swing by Good Spirits for a good time. Good Spirits is an immersive cocktail experience that takes guests on a tasty trip around the globe through craft cocktails. These feature unique ingredients from different countries, like the Barbados Swizzler and the Bangkok Mule. Bartenders entertain by telling stories while they make the drinks, and of course, guests get to try these creative concoctions. Passengers also get the chance to test out their mixology skills here. Let's move on to number 5, and that's have a meal at the Americana Diner. The diner is near the eatery on Deck 9. This restaurant features a menu of American classics like chicken wings, fried chicken, mac and cheese, burgers, and New York hot dogs. The diner also serves all-day breakfast. Besides the basics, you can also get some unique foods here. They have colossal loaded French fries with buffalo sauce and blue cheese. And another option we tried was the Tots and Poppers. You get crispy tater tots along with Cajun breaded cauliflower. Dessert options at the diner include strawberry shortcake, Mississippi mud pie, and good old-fashioned apple pie. While we're on the topic of food, number 6 is to have a meal at a specialty restaurant. The Sun Princess has a ton of options, and some are created by celebrity chefs or other well-known personalities. Side note, but top model Tyra Banks has an ice cream line that is served on the Sun Princess, so be sure to sample a scoop or two during your sailing. With so many choices, you may want to purchase a package that includes unlimited specialty dining. Let's move on to number 7, and that is to explore the ship's atrium, or as Princess calls it, the piazza. But first, I should point out that the Sun is the first ship in Princess's Sphere class. When they say sphere, they aren't referring to the glass dome previously mentioned. The sphere refers to the bubble structure around the piazza. The sphere is made up of tons of windows that gives the atrium a lot of natural light during the day. The piazza is the centerpiece of the ship, and it's where a lot of action happens. During the day, you can participate in games or dance classes, and at night, it features live musical performances and dance parties. One last note about the piazza. Look for the glass walkways. It's a fun touch. These are a bit out of the way, so you have to look for them. This brings me to number 8, and that is to have a libation at Binis Cocktail Bar. This is one of the main bars in the piazza. The bar has a signature cocktail menu inspired by Italy. It's an attractive space with nice views thanks to the sphere. Binis opens early and closes late, so if you're looking to get a drink at an off time, this is a good bet. My next tip is to have pizza and tacos for lunch. The Sun has these offerings on the pool deck, and they're right next to each other. So you can have a piece of freshly made pizza and a custom taco. I think this cruise was the first time I had pizza and tacos together for lunch, and I really enjoyed my meal sitting outside. And that brings me to number 10. The Sun has a running track on an upper deck, and it is a nice spot during the day, but at night, it is the perfect spot for stargazing. Nobody goes up there at night typically, and I don't know why, because it is a really magical spot. And here's a bonus tip for you. On every 7-night sailing, Princess has a beer and wine festival. It features live music, so you can stroll around with a glass of wine or a frosty craft beer. And that's all I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. Oh, and I wanted to point out that my Bad Moms cruise is coming up. It's on February 28th. It's on Virgin's Valiant Lady, and it leaves out of Miami. It's 5 nights, and it goes to the DR and Bimini, Bahamas. I would absolutely love it if you would join us. You don't have to be a mom. You just have to be somebody who wants to give up all your responsibilities and be selfish for a change. So grab your mom squad and get on board. If you're interested in learning more, there will be a link in the description box that will take you to a landing page with all the details. If you want to talk Sun Princess with me a little bit longer, check out the 2 videos at the end. Until next time, I hope you have happy and safe travels. I appreciate you so much, and thank you for watching. Bye!